Hi everyone. Last week was just completely busy and I failed miserably at keeping up with my Lent devotional videos. But that's okay, and I think it's really important with this unprecedented crisis that we are facing to also acknowledge that we cannot just go as usual. And so I've decided to stop this Lent devotional and start a new video series on how to best face COVID-19. Because most of us are at home in self-isolation and it is not easy. So we need Christian teaching to help us navigate COVID-19. So let's kick off this series with today. Our theme is how to take time off during COVID-19. Is that even relevant for my life? Because right now I'm spending just way too much time on my own. So why should I actually pay attention to the concept of taking time off? Well, here's the thing. It is because we are in a situation of crisis. And it is because we are spending way too much time on our own that we really need to take care of ourselves. A really good way to look at it is to look at the book of Ecclesiastes, which you can find in your Old Testament. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. If you read the whole chapter number 3 of Ecclesiastes, you'll see that the Ecclesiastes just beautifully explain how there is a time for everything and that there is a time to rest and a time to work. So that leads me to my point number 1, setting healthy boundaries. It is very important for you, especially in this time where our daily routine might be completely changed, that you make sure that, of course, there's a time to work, there's a time to eat, but there's also a time to be off for yourself, which is set aside from everything else. My point number 2 is to make sure that you find an activity that can be filled during this time that is monofocus. Let me explain. We spend way too much time multitasking when we have different screens in front of us or when we are doing different tasks at the same time. But being off means to be able to monofocus, doing only one thing at a time. And it doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be hours and hours. Even if you just do a short walk in the evening before going to bed, just make 100% of this walk. Don't do anything else. And my third point is doing an embodied experience. Now, here's the thing. Most of us spend way too much time watching screens during the day. I mean, I've got a headache of watching all those screens all day. Making sure that time off equal an embodied experience. Going for a walk, going for a run, maybe reading a book, just doing something that involves your body. I think that is crucial in this time where screens are just all around and we're all distance learning, distance studying, distance blah-blah-ting. So to conclude, the 3 ways that we need to look at when thinking about taking time off is to set healthy boundaries, monofocus, and think about embodied experiences. So I leave you with those 3 thoughts and also with this chapter 3 of Ecclesiastes for today. And I shall see you very soon for another video of how to face COVID-19. Bye.